up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode here on the Juice Footage Garage. So today we're going to be working on my brother-in-law's truck. It's a, what year is it, brother?
1915.
2015 Chevy Silverado Rally Sport Edition, right? Yeah. 4x4 model, so you know this thing's ready to hit the trails. He has an issue with it at how many miles? 43,000 miles. He has this issue where the temperature gauge is staying all the way down to, you know, bottom, right? It's hitting the bottom, right? Yeah, 160. And the fans are continuously staying on. I had the same issue with Boogeyman when my thermostat got stuck. So I think he has the same issue. He actually went to AutoZone and got this thing scanned, and he had a thermostat code. For the sake of science, we're gonna go ahead and scan it with my scanner and see what code we come up with. But he already purchased the thermostat, so we're gonna change it out anyways. But let's see what code it gives us. We're gonna start here by turning the car to the on position. Not starting the vehicle, just turning it on to the on position. And we're gonna go ahead and scan. It gives us two codes, P0128. Oh, that's it, P0128. And if you guys want to see what it does, check it out. So we have a check engine light, and temperature gauge is staying banked at 160, and the fans are staying on. So if you guys can hear the fans, they're on. The computer is noticing that something's wrong with the cooling system, and it just keeps the fans on to make sure it doesn't overheat, I guess. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and swap out that thermostat, and I'll show you guys a trick on how I do it to prevent making a mess, and I think you guys will find it pretty interesting. So check it out. What's up, bro? How do you feel?
Yeah, man, a little bit worried right now, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't got my shriveled legs no more.
Also, guys, just so you guys can see, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the computer now, erase the code, and the fans are gonna stop, confirming that it is you know, that issue that's triggering the fans to stay on. You guys can see here, I'm gonna hold the erase button here. It's done, and there you guys have it. The fan stopped. So let's swap it out, and hopefully they don't continue to have the same issue. All right, guys, so we're gonna start off with some fender covers to protect this Rally Sport from any scratches that we may inflict on it. So a little bit of precaution goes a long ways. All right, guys, and we're gonna need basic tools for this repair. A flathead screwdriver. You can use a ratchet, but I'm gonna use my electric ratchet from Milwaukee, and a 10mm with an extension. And I think that's all we're really gonna need, to be honest. Oh, and this bag. This bag is critical for this job. Essential. But let's start here. All right, guys, so we're gonna start by removing the air intake. This is gonna make it a lot easier for us to get to the thermostat. The thermostat's located here on top. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this line out. This is easy. You push it in, push it out. Pretty simple. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab our flathead screwdriver, and we're gonna loosen the clamp that holds the intake to the throttle body, as you guys can see here. Then we move on to this clamp that holds the air intake to the mass airflow sensor and air box. All right, we just loosen it. We don't have to completely take it off. And we have one more line over here. Same procedure. You push down on it. Some of these are harder than others. Push down, take it out. That's it. All right, and it has like some little suction cups. So all you have to do is give it a nice little jug, I think. There you go. It doesn't have suction cups, I thought. All right, and then pull it off, just like that. Not too bad, huh? All right. All right, guys. So now that we have the intake off, we have to use our bag to limit the amount of coolant that falls to the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pan on the bottom just in case some stuff gets through, but my goal here is to shove the bag and maybe some rags in between just to catch all that coolant. So this thing seems pretty cold. It's not hot. It's pretty cold actually. Well, yeah, because the fans are staying on, so it's cold. You can see there's no pressure in my lines or anything. So all right, okay, we're gonna start off with this bag. Snap-on bag. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Member's Mark. So we're gonna go ahead and, well, shove it in here. And what we really want to do is really protect all our pulleys, because we don't want them to start squeaking. So it's kind of finicky to get in there, but it's doable. You can do it. On the 6th gen Camaro it's a little bit easier because of the way the thermostat sits, but on this truck it's a little bit harder with the water pump. But we'll do our best here. Do you need this rag? All right, cool. So now we're gonna use this rag too to try to capture some of this coolant and put it on the bottom under the bag. And like I said, my goal here is to try to minimize as much coolant as possible from getting to the belts and the accessories system. All right, I think that might do it. Maybe I should get another bag, put it on that side, huh? To limit the flow. Yeah. I'm gonna grab 2 pans and just throw them in there just in case we get a little stream of coolant. We'll be able to shift them around and capture it and keep the driveway clean. All right, guys. So we actually added to the fleet a bag of Target and a bread bag. So essential tools. You don't need to go to the Snap-on truck for these. These are free with your local purchases. So let's see here. Oh yeah, that one fits good, dude. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that gets in there pretty good. See that? That's pretty good, huh? Yeah. And we'll just shove this one down there too, just in case. There you go. All right. All right, and then we're gonna get some rags. And these are lightly soiled rags, so trying to catch all the coolant. So all right, that's that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our ratchet. You know what, I'm gonna use a manual ratchet to start, just to get a feel for the housing here. Yeah, it seems pretty good. All right, there it goes. Broke them loose there. Switch over to my electric ratchet and take these bad boys out. I'm gonna creep them loose a little bit. All right. One thing I forgot to do, to open this coolant reservoir, and just to kind of alleviate some of this pressure, if there is any. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Where's the new thermostat? Right there. Oh, they sell you the whole thing. Oh, complete with the housing and everything. How much was this?
$75.
Sheesh, you got money. Okay. I like to put a little bit of like oil on the O-ring. Just something I do. So I'll go grab some. But okay, so then actually we're gonna need some pliers then to take off this clamp. I thought it was just gonna be the inner part, but I guess not. So all right, cool. Well, even better, I guess. For this specific part of the job, I'm gonna use a set of broken pliers. So you guys can see there, I'm missing a little bit of the tooth. makes it all that much better. Gives it character. You know? Look at that. Pretty rewarding, isn't it? Alright. See guys, just because something's a little broken doesn't mean you throw it away. I call these pliers sea biscuit. Like the horse. If you guys are not familiar with the horse, y'all need to watch more movies. Alright, there it is. Okay. Now a little trick to get these off, just spin them. Twist them like this. And then they come off real easy. So I'm gonna go get a bolt to have it handy, just a loose bolt. So guys, this is a bolt that I just have laying around, and I'm gonna use this to prevent coolant from seeping out. I'm just gonna shove it in here like this. Like that, I could just let this hang and not worry about any leaks, right? Okay, and same thing with this one. Well, let's go ahead and take it off. You know what? This is really nice actually. The way this thermostat sits, it really limits the amount of coolant that falls on the floor. All right, and then same thing guys, we're gonna go ahead and twist this to get it to come off. All right, and there she is, she's off. So then we're gonna go ahead and take this guy off. Okay, and then gonna go ahead and give our O-ring a little moisture here. Make sure it has a nice seal. Give our housing here a good little scrubby scrub to make sure there's no little debris in there that might prevent from a good flat seal. How's that, Manuel?
Pretty clean.
You approve?
Approval guaranteed.
All right. Okay. All right, and this is our new one here. And like I said, we went ahead and put some moisture on there, some lubrication. Okay. And we simply put it back in there. Get our bolts. Start them off by hand. We bring old girl back. All right guys, so once we snug the bolts down, you're supposed to torque them to, I believe, like, and don't quote me on this, I think it's 15 pounds, maybe 15 inch-pound, I'm not sure. It's like, it's hand tight basically. So I'm not gonna go ahead and pull my torque wrench out because one, I gotta go find batteries for it, and two, it's just hand tight guys. It's just give it a nice little snug, a little hand tight, and that's it. Just be cautious not to crack the housing. Simple. That's the way I do it, so I'm just saying. All right, here you go, Manuel. Cameraman's back. So I can't find my batteries for my torque wrench, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do hand tight because 15 inch-pounds is hand tight basically. And a little trick that I like to use is I grab my torque wrench from here, from the top. It limits my leverage and, you know, prevents me from over torquing, because if you grab it from here you get more leverage, you know, and then you won't feel it and you're tying the hell out of it and you crack the housing. So just grab it from up here and then you know, evenly just tighten it up. No fancy tools, and you'll feel it. You'll feel when that thing bottoms out. Give it a good little snug. And sometimes less is more, right? I want to do too much and end up breaking one of these little aluminum bolts in the housing, cracking the housing. There it goes, right there, just like that. All right, feels about right. Perfect. Okay, put this bad boy back on. All right, now we give it a good snuggy snug. Make sure it's good. What do you think, Manuel? You approve?
It's good.
We're above the lip.
Yep.
All right. Then we get this bad boy. We remove the bolt that we put on here to prevent leaks. A little lubrication there. There it goes. Come on, come on. Well, people don't tell you. You gotta talk sweet to these things. So just so you know, Manuel, you gotta talk sweet to it before you get the big hammer.
Are you hungry, baby? Are you hungry?
Is that seduction for 2022? Food?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Come on. Maybe it's time for some new pliers. Maybe. Alright, there it goes. Alright. That's tight. That's tight. And you always want to double check, triple check your work. Alright, tight. 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 Oh, see, that one gave me a little bit more snuggy snug. Alright. Okay. Then we get a rag like this. We wipe everything down that we touch, and this is going to help us find any leaks. So you just want to make sure you have a nice clean area around everything that you worked on, just to make sure we don't miss anything. All right. See, we caught some coolant there. All right. We got a little bit of coolant here. Well, my Camaro is usually a lot more, so I don't know. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Want to get your compressor out and give it a good clean? I just use my Craftsman 10.0 horsepower compressor. Okie dokie. Just like that. Put these bad boys back on. There it goes. Okay. That's from the old one, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. I was about to say. Well,
Just giving you a little teaser.
yeah. Alright, and it's important that you get these really tight, or else you'll throw a code. Okay, that's that. Super easy. And again, we're gonna give it that quality assurance. Give this thing a good wipey. All right, that's that. This 50-50, perfect. Top off our coolant with some 50-50. This is what it takes? Yeah, that's what they said?
Yeah.
It's not pink? It's not supposed to be pink?
You say 50-50.
Yeah.
Orange.
Texco or?
Peak.
No, that's a brand, but. The what?
Oh, that's at me.
Okay. It's not gonna help, huh?
Well,
Let's see.
let's see if your man skills are good.
Hey?
A little bit more. It's right under the line. That's
a little more?
Right under the line. Perfect.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start it up. Hey, what are you doing? What is that? Water? Don't make a mess in here. Hey, get the water out of here. Alright, fire it up, bro. Alright. Okay, we got 0 codes. Temperature is not banked at 160 anymore. So let's give it a heat cycle and make sure there's no leaks. And you can have your Chevrolet back.
Oh.
You see any leaks? No leaks? Okay, let's give it a heat cycle, make sure the thermostat opens, and then we'll check it for leaks again. And we'll top off the coolant, make sure it's good, and we're ready to rumble. Alright guys, so temperature is going back to normal operating temperatures. It looks like 210. So I'm just waiting for the fans to kick on. I don't see any leaks. Alright guys, well that wraps up today's video. We had the Rally Sport running for a couple of minutes. It hasn't overheated, it hasn't leaked, and no more check engine light, no more funky activity from the temperature gauge. So I want to say she's ready to rumble. So see you guys in the next episode, guys. Later.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round.